Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, make your own decisions. All right, guys, welcome back. Just want to go over the different charts we've been covering over the last 6 to 12 months at this point. And for anybody who's new, again, I don't trade. I don't put a whole lot of stock into TA, especially on shorter time frames. But I do think that the longer term structural patterns and longer term support and resistance are worth paying attention to, just to know in a general sense where you are within a market cycle. So this is Bitcoin, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, total three, ICP versus Bitcoin, ICP versus Ethereum, and ICP USD. Okay, I'm just going to try to run through everything as quick as I can. So this is the Bitcoin chart. Everything looks like it's proceeding according to prior cycles. Yes, we could have a deviation. Yes, the trend could change, but this is where we stand as of right now. And at some point, probably in the foreseeable future, I'm going to do a video just covering a few different analysts' takes on the next couple years that I do feel like they're good analysts. I don't know whether they'll be right. But you're going to start hearing a lot of different things, right? People are going to be predicting $500,000 Bitcoin. People are going to be saying it's going to top around 70, 80, max 100K. And so I'll kind of do my best to show the different perspectives that are out there and why they're making the case that they are. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. And I've just adopted a strategy to where I'm not going to try to play the market. And yes, I will take profits. Yes, I will have certain ranges where I'll take profits. But at the same time, if I genuinely believe this is going to be the new system and adoption is going to continue with institutions over the next 4+ years, then I think the much bigger reward for me personally, and this doesn't have to be your mindset, is to hold as much as I possibly can until we get to that point. And I've structured my portfolio just in my personal finances to be able to do that. But again, like I don't even care, like if you're planning on getting 100% out of the market, whenever prices go up, that's perfectly fine. I just would suggest it's worth taking some time to consider have a plan is really what I'm trying to say. Okay, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be mine. Just have a plan because you can already start to see that the price predictions are coming out and people are coming out of the woodworks and explaining how the cycle is going to work and this and that and the other. And then it's unfortunate that that's the situation because it just creates, I mean, you got people predicting everything from 500K Bitcoin to a triple top and and all the way down to Capo's prediction where we're just randomly going to wick down to 12K at some point. And so there's going to be things across the entire spectrum. And, in times of when emotions are high, whether that's good or bad, it's really not the best time to be coming up with plans at that point. It would be better to put something in place beforehand and at least have an idea of what you want to do. Okay, this is Ethereum. We broke up here. We set a higher high. We're made a higher high than any other point throughout the bear market. And now we're pulling back right here. We'll see if this holds. Yeah, we'll see if this holds. I don't really have any thoughts one way or the other on whether we're going to correct further. I just knew at some point in time we would have to have a sharp flash crash to flush out a lot of this leverage. And I probably should do a separate video at some point on my backup channel just talking about why that's the case, because it took me a while to understand how the leverage trading market affects the spot price. But once I did, it gave me a much better understanding of the market in a general sense. So I might do that at some point on my backup channel. But this is where Ethereum is right now. I mean, guys, listen, things are trending in the right direction. Okay. Try to stay as even keel as possible, but things are trending in the right direction. This is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We've been looking at this for a while, so we'll see what happens here. Some people are thinking that Ethereum's going to underperform this cycle. Some people are thinking the exact opposite. But what I would say is that this is on the monthly, and guys, this is like a 6 or 7 year trend that's been playing out. Okay, and we've actually been down this area for a while, but so this is on the monthly. And the monthly RSI, and I made this point not too long ago, is down around the same area that it bottomed the last time. That doesn't mean that it will bottom in this general area this time. Just worth knowing, right? Okay, so this is the total crypto market cap. This is total three. So this is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. And you kind of see that it's right here. It broke out and it's, to a higher point than any other point in the bear market. And now it's pulling back right here. It may push back down and break down below this level, but it looks very similar to the Ethereum chart in some ways, right? Set a higher high throughout the bear market and then pulling back to this general area. Similar situation here, just a little bit behind in the market cycle compared to Ethereum just by itself. So again, this is total three, just the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is ICP Bitcoin. All right. And I went back and I looked at Solana and Avalanche when they broke out against their Bitcoin pair, and it was two completely opposite types of price action. Solana just consolidated around this area for a while before it shot up, and Avalanche just shot straight up. So no real clue how this will play out. We very could see a rejection here and go back down. Just know that this is where we are versus Bitcoin. All right. Because, sometimes when certain assets move, when Bitcoin moves and alts don't move very much, it just people get discouraged. And so it's just worth knowing that we are right here on the Bitcoin pair. But Ethereum is, I would say, looking a little bit further along than Bitcoin. And this is on the weekly too. Both of these are on the weekly. Everything is on the weekly or the monthly. And so this is the weekly chart for ICP Ethereum. And we kind of moved up over this general area. And now we have a new weekly candle above this trend line for the first time that I can see. But again, we could just shoot right back down here, consolidate a little bit more, and then break out at some point, several weeks or a couple months from now. And this is ICP USD, just the regular ICP chart. And if we do pull all the way back, this is where I would expect it to find support, just because this was an important level to get over. So that's where we stand as of right now. And also too, I think it's good that the weekly RSI is cooling off for ICP because it was really shooting up. This is a positive sign. And what's going on with the monthly RSI trending up is also a positive sign, but the monthly RSI has still not even gotten into the gray zone. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much it. Not financial advice. Yes, we might pull back further. We might pull back further, so just be prepared for that. But in a general sense, big picture on the outlook for the crypto market, for Bitcoin, for everything, it's looking pretty optimistic right now. Okay, much more optimistic than it was back here, if you remember this, because fear was sky high back here, and things are looking better now. Just know that things can change very quickly, okay, into the downside too, all right? And so that might happen, but just know that things can change very, very quickly, just the same way that it did right here for us shooting up, okay? All right, that's all I have for this video. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next video.